I was like, this one is confusing me. Is he saying yes or is he saying no? Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Namaste. If you see my face for the first time, my name is Linda Chineyem Badua. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much. And if you're just joining us for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe in the subscription box below, and you're welcome to the family. Thank you so much. You know, one thing is that no matter how you live in India, as the day goes by, one thing or the other might still shock you, because things happens, you see things, you hear about things. Okay, that being said, today I'm going to discuss about some shocking culture shock, or some things I've heard about, or I've seen, or I've experienced while staying here in India. So number one on my list is their statue. When I mean their statue, is that like hereditary transmission. Like the hereditary transmission is, I was like, wow, what? Like for instance, if you're born in a middle class community, middle class family, you continue being the middle class like that, you progressively go like that. You can't become from step to step and become rich overnight, no. And if you're rich from a rich background, you continuously become rich like that. That's how I experience. But in my country, you know, when someone is poor, by tomorrow, surprisingly, you can pray, you can work hard, and everything will turn out very well. You become rich from one step to another. But here in India, like for instance, like I was interacting with someone, my neighbor, he said that his father is a petty trader. So he also joined the business because it's a family business. You know what I mean? That's what I am talking about. So like family hereditary, you continuously go like that. And one experience I had is when I was writing my exams. during the exams, the vigilator said that for the generals should stay this way, for the minor, like the majority, should stay this way. For the foreigners, they just categorize everyone like that. So I was like, wow, this is a first experience or first time I'm hearing about hereditary statues or caste or something like that. So it kind of a shock to me. And the next one on my list is festivals. Oh my God. Indians have lots of festivals. They have festivals for parents and relatives. They have festival for brothers, sisters. They have festival for husband and wife. They have festival for this. They have festival for that. And you know, one of the festivals I like is the what they call Calvachot. In this, maybe I'll talk about more of the festivals in my next video, you know, because I just want here to talk about the culture. I'm here to talk about the culture shock. So the festivals in India, and because of the festival, there are a lot of holidays. Like when I was in school, like when they say tomorrow is a holiday, I'll ask them what festival is there. They'll say it's festival for this. I was, oh, thank God. You know, it release me of stress to rest a little, you know. So they have lots of festivals. They have lots of holidays attached to the festivals. So that will kind of, because in my own country, they have maybe New Year festivals, they have Easter festivals, or the Muslim own type of festivals they have, or they have the Xmas festivals period or like that. Not that so much. No, not that so much in India. India have lots of festivals. So I'm kind of, wow, that's a big, quite shock for me too. And next one on my list, another culture shock that surprised me most is their dowry system, like marriage, in the marriage system. In here, the bride pay the bride price for the, will I call it bride price? They pay for the groom, you know. Like one of my classmates was telling me that her dad told her that he's investing on her education now, you know, that he's spending his money that he's saving for her education now, that she should inquire education and save for her own diary, that he's not going to spend any money for her diary. You know, she was telling me this. I was like, wow, my dad never had the time to come and say he's paying for my diary, or no, here in India, girls pay for boys in kind of cash, in kind of gold, in kind of properties. I was like, wow. So if you're a girl and you don't have that much money, you have to wait and save and You know what I mean? So that kind of a kind shock and surprise for me. And the next one in their marriage system is that they normally do arranged marriage. Oh God, they do arrange marriage quite often. They do arrange marriage, yeah. But in my country, nothing like arranged marriage. You have to bring your spouse, you have to bring your whosoever you want to marry to your parents, and they will bless you, and that's it. Your parents will not involve in your marriage. They will not even bother arranging for anyone for you in your marriage. So it's kind of shock to me, because even my also, no one will do that in my own family. No one will even talk about arranging someone for you. So that's why their system, their arranged marriage system, was kind of a shock to me. And another shocking experience I had, or another I've heard of, is temples. Oh my God, they have lots of temples in India. And each temples have their own gods. Like like what I heard, they said there are 33 million gods. Like they have God for moon, they have God for sun, they have God for animals, they have God. Oh my God, they have lots of gods. And as the gods comes, they also do festivals for the gods. Like I've been to one festival, like they did Ganesh Puja or what I think. And one thing is that the South Indians have their own gods. The north ones have their own gods, and they have their own temples too. So it's kind of shocking. My own place, it's just one place we worship, everyone come together. But here, even in a street, you can be walking in a street and you see a temple. Each street literally have their own temple. Let's see, that's one thing that's surprised me on my list. Oh my goodness, I was like, huh? And there's a temple. I was walking in the street, people were pulling off their shoes. I was like, what's happening here? Even if it's cold, even if it's hot, they pull their shoes to enter. I quite respect that, because everyone have their own issues and everyone have their own principles. So I love that about that. I love that about the Indians, and it's a shocking culture for me. And another one is that the married women, the married ladies, women, let's say, they wear a ring on their toes, the second toes. The second toe. They call it a Bichhwa. Sorry if I get it wrong. Comment on the section, comment box below the real one. Bichhwa, they call it that. And according to the Ayurvedic, I made a research and I asked about that. They said that according to Ayurvedic, that the second toes have some nerves that connect to the female uterus, and it gives pressure, and the pressure help to relieve menstrual cramps or menstrual pains. I kind of like that. It's a shock to me, but in my own place, if we do such a thing, they'll say, is she out of her mind? Like that? Or is this kind of a fashion? Like that? And another thing is that they say they normally who gave it to them, maybe they call it bua. Bua is like the husband's father's sister. The way they call it. So that give to them as a sign of blessings to them, and as significantly, according to Ayurvedic, they said that it's help for healthy uterus. So that's another culture shock I heard about. And the next one is living together. Oh my God! In my country, the nuclear families, you can't see your uncles living together or the three brothers living together. But here in India, and you will see them living together peacefully. Oh God, they live together peacefully, and they like the aunties, the uncles, everyone living together. I have a neighbor with me, my next neighbor. They have 3 brothers, and they all live together. Kind of wow. In my place, you can't see that. You only visit your uncle and come back to your own, or you live with your brother and your sister when you're not married. But once you're married, you're separated. Everyone goes to your own. You visit each other. That's another culture shock. I was like, whoa. Another culture shock on my list is, when you're asking one for a direction, or you're asking a question, they normally shake their head like this. I was like, is he saying yes, or is he saying no? Tike. All of them, tike. And tike means okay. That's what they always do. So I was like, it's kind of, I kind of like that. I would say, I was confused initially, but now I'm used to it. Even me now, I begin to shake my head when they ask me question and say, yes, yes, ticket, and do like that. It's kind of shocking to me. And the next thing is that the Indians, they eat with hand. We eat with hands, but not all kind of food. Not kind of all food, but like the South Indian, mostly the South Indians, eating their chapati with hand, eating their rice with hand, everything with hand. I respect that. That's very good. But it's a shock, as a foreigner, it's a shock coming to a country and seeing that. So it's a quite shock for me. So I didn't say it's bad because it's their culture. I don't have anything to say. But as compared to my own side, there is nothing like that. We don't eat with hand. Not all food. They have a particular food we eat with hand. Not we use fork for mostly everything. And the next thing is, what I experienced that was shock to me was they were staring at me the first time I step out. They were staring at me. I was like, do I have something on my clothes? Or do I have something at my back? And especially the hair I was carrying, we Africans, we do this braid, this type of braid. So they will come and ask me, is this real? They were touching it, is this real? So it's not that it's a culture shock or something, but I just experienced it because asking such a question and saying, oh, I kind of like that when they do that. I think I've discussed more.